How we doing today? We got another Saber review from Imperial Workshop. This time we are reviewing the Excalibur V3, which is priced at $474. This Saber design actually joined the Polaris Dawn crew on a spacewalk. I think it's excited, I'm sorry. Joined Polaris Dawn crew on a spacewalk and was actually the first lightsaber replica that's, functioning to be tested in outer space. Personally, I would have done a spacewalk with a Saber, but I can understand how the cold vacuum might interfere with some electronics. Now keep in mind that I am an affiliate with Imperial Workshop, so that means I have a discount code BEANS, and you can use it to get $5 off any Saber order. This doesn't mean that the review is going to be embellished. It is my job to be as objective as possible when reviewing this product. I don't want to shy away from any negative views I might have for a particular product or Saber company. It's the best way for companies to receive the much needed constructive criticism. That way they can improve their company practices, their products, their customer service, which in effect gives you a better experience. It's important for me to reach out to Star Wars fans and not sway, but actually guide them through their lightsaber buying experience. Imperial Workshop is a trustworthy company. If they weren't legitimate, I would not be working with them. So let's get into this review. The Excalibur comes with a USB Type-C charging cable, a 36-inch heavy gray blade, which is perfect for dueling, a micro SD card reader, which will help you change fonts, and of course, the Saber comes with extra retention screws and an Allen wrench, and this really cool metal carrying case. The Excalibur itself is 11 inches in length and roughly around 2 inches in diameter. It has a really cool crystal chamber that is towards the emitter this time, so you actually get some decent sound resonance, as you heard when I accidentally turned it on earlier. The crystal chamber is actually supposed to resemble a Krayt Dragon Pearl, and if you don't know the significance of that in Star Wars lore, you can look it up. Wikipedia is a thing for a reason. As you can see, the Saber is pretty much mostly perforated and has a lot of holes, allowing plenty of light to shine through, which is why I say it's the brightest Saber. Because the Saber itself is a light source. Like, look at all this. You can see it practically everywhere in the hilt. It is really cool, and it looks cool. It looks like something you would find in outer space. Over the past couple weeks, I've been spinning the Saber, really enjoying it. Now, I do have a couple cons with it, and they're really, really minor, so this shouldn't really affect it too much. At the top of the emitter, close to where I usually hold a Saber, because it's closest to the point of balance for a Saber, which helps with spinning and whatnot, it is kind of sharp, and, doing the whole Obi-Annie, stuff like that, it can really scrape up your thumb and your index, and it's kind of a pain, but that, not that big of a deal. The other thing I wanted to mention is inside where the chassis sits, there's this little piece of plastic inside the hand grip, and that essentially acts as a diffusion material, because on the chassis itself there are LEDs everywhere, and that little piece of plastic just essentially enhances the light source so it spreads out evenly. Of course, you got the similar holes up close towards the blade, so the shine through can go through there as well. Another thing that is like a tiny con for me is the fact that the whole hilt is perforated means there's no really sound resonance chamber, so you're not going to get the same bass as you would from another one of my Sabers. Give me a second. So I got my Saber Trio Vulcan. As you can see, it's closed off, so you get a lot of oomph with the accent swings. Same thing with my Parks MPP. So yeah, it just doesn't have the same amount of sound resonance. Now for the chassis itself, to access the SD card for changing fonts, it's actually really simple. You just want to take out the battery first so you don't cause any board corruption or board malfunctions, and take out the SD card, put it in the reader, and put it in your computer. Like I said, the manual has instructions on how to do this, but if you need a visual reference, there's that icon again. You should probably click it. But yeah, that's really my few cons with the Saber. I think it's really good, and even though it's exceptionally light, it actually holds up pretty well to some dueling. Now this is usually around the point of the video where I would explain all the different functions and the features and the whatnot, but luckily this Saber actually functions exactly like every other Imperial Workshop Xenopixel V3 Saber. They all work the same, you know, press release, change your font. But yeah, that's my review of the Excalibur V3. If you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description. But I think the really only thing left to do for this video is to show me spinning the Saber. And I'm going to do it in a pretty unorthodox way. Drone footage. That's right, drone footage. We really upped the quality around here since I've been gone. Yeah, but that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, do your thing. Follow me on TikTok if you want to see the actual unboxing of this Saber. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.